Alright, let's finish these. I think I got 2 more missions. Just give me like 30 seconds and we'll get this started. And I'll put that podcast back on. Here we go.
Have like broken up PlayStation 4 controllers within them.
Yeah, so it's like a matter of time.
Yeah, and at the time it was stated it would be a time exclusive for arcades, and we knew it was going to be coming to consoles at some point, we just didn't know when. And the first rumblings started coming out earlier this year, where the guys who were working on it just kind of casually were talking about things they were going to be changing for the console version. And I think we're obviously at the point now where the City MT got announced just prior to E3. It was kind of like, because everyone knew the game was coming, it didn't have that much like surprise factor or that much excitement. Obviously there was excitement about the fact it was actually coming.
Okay,
but,
give me a few more seconds here.
We've been knowing pretty much since 2015 that this game is going to exist at some point, and to be honest, it's a bit weird that it's taken this long, because the exclusivity with the arcade deal expired last November.
Yeah.
So, you know, as a fan, I was kind of expecting them to just kind of go guns blazing, like, to have the game ready to go when the arcade agreement ends. But I mean, I guess they didn't have enough characters ready, all that kind of stuff. But
yeah, like the whole promotion with Dissidia Arcade has been really bizarre because, like, well, one, they haven't really like gone along with the rest of the series, which I saw. Like, that's a bit of a moot point, but like the fact that, you know, they didn't release certain characters at certain times, like when Final Fantasy 12 came out, they didn't like release a Final Fantasy 12 character and that type of thing. Like, they didn't really go along with everybody else. And then also the fact that like they were releasing characters that not a lot of people. And it's also the fact that like when they were releasing characters, they were releasing some characters that people cared about, but then also some characters that people were a bit like about. Like when Kane came out, just like it's crickets. Like there were some people who were like, "Oh, this is great," but there's quite a few people who were just like,
"Great, thanks for this."
Fantastic. It is probably the one that had like the most hype online for, and like it's like the other villains that they sort of announce. I mean, like there's probably a few people who are like excited about the Emperor, but like the amount of people who are excited for the Emperor versus the amount of people who are excited for someone like Kefka would just be so far in between.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the thing that's been a bit weird about the City Arcade, because obviously when they announced the game, they had Josh Tola as part of one of the new characters, and Ramza was kind of thrown out there as one of the other new characters, like the first time there had been a character from a spin-off title within the Dissidia universe. But since then, every single character from the original Dissidia is now in the cast, apart from the brand. And the only other characters they've added that are fresh, let's say, so you've got Vaughn and Lightning that came from the Dissidia sequel, and Ace. So there have only been...
Oh wait, I got one more, I think. Yeah, I do. Alright, back to it. So what I'm going to do this last mission, and then I'll cut this video off, and then I will try to do all the next 5 story missions together, and I won't have anything play in the background. I'll just let the story scenes play out. But anyways, back to this.
5 new characters added to the roster.
Vaughn.
Oh,
yeah,
oops.
Vaughn wasn't in the original game. He was only added in the second.
Oh, okay.
And Lightning as well. So,
gotcha, yeah.
So like we've only had, it's pretty much the roster has such little. Kane was in the second game, I think. But like in terms of the like originality of the roster, it's just, did they really need to add the same exact characters that we've now had? This is the 3rd game in a row, and like the villains are identical to the original game. Like,
yeah, I think that's a bit of the problem as well, is that like nobody's really excited about these guys because they've already been announced. And like, I mean, recently they've released this image or I think they were.
Yeah.
It was during one of the promotional things where it was like, who are these next characters that we're announcing? And I was expecting them to announce all of them at once, considering they put them all in a lump sum together. But now they've just trickled them out again. So they've just only announced Jet, whereas I would have thought, well, why don't you just announce all of them, since you've already previewed that they're all coming.
And
just come out with all of them.
That's kind of the weird thing about this, because like you'd think that they have this opportunity now. Like the game was announced, released in arcades in almost 2 years ago, and in that time they haven't released that many characters.
No.
And I don't understand why it's taking them like sometimes 2 or 3 months between character announcements. They haven't anywhere near met with the scheduling they said they were going to.
Yeah.
From what I remember, it was quite a significant amount of characters.
I
they said.
mean, maybe there's something with the development, like it's hard for them to develop them within the time frames. I don't know.
But what I don't understand is what you're kind of getting at as well. Why have they chosen to just go with the same old generic characters that we've seen instead of doing something fresh and interesting?
I know. Like, it seemed like a really missed opportunity because, I mean, yeah, people were really excited to see Ramza. People were really excited to see Ace. Like, these new characters, people have been really, really happy about. So, it just seems kind of like a waste of time and a waste of resources.
And I know that Vaughn is popular in Japan, so it does make sense they would add him to the arcade version.
Yeah.
But Balthair is, from a global perspective, way more popular.
Yeah.
And like he's got more of a unique style. There aren't too many characters in the game that use guns. I think Laguna's the only one, maybe someone else. But like there's so much scope for that, because now it just makes me believe that so they've got their 3 new characters that they've added: Yoshitoa, Ramza, and Ace.
Yeah.
They've pretty much announced Noctis, but then they unannounced him. So that's their 4th original character for the cast.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't seem like enough, considering the amount of characters there are in the franchise. What?
Yeah, and then considering that they originally announced that there would be like 50 plus characters. Like when they originally said about it, they said that there would be so many characters that would be released. And yeah.
It just makes me feel that if they are going to announce any more characters now, they're just going to be from the Dissidia Duodecim roster.
Yeah.
Like, why can't they have characters like Seymour? Because it doesn't feel like they're going to do that.
No.
Because he wasn't in any of the original 2 games.
It's essentially, and I think we sort of talked about this earlier, it's essentially Dissidia HD. Like, it's not even like a new game. It's kind of like
just remastered the original game
version, and with combat that people are unsure about because they have 3v3, and also the fact that you have to pay for playing online and stuff. Like, it's just the worst version. You might as well play the PSP version if you want to get a better experience.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is though that it's got to be on home console, which is what everyone all kind of wanted for the Dissidia in the first place.
Yeah.
Everyone's been craving the home console version of Dissidia, and that's essentially what they've made. They've made a home console version of the original game.
Yeah, but there's so many restrictions with it.
Yeah, like, I mean, there is still the 1v1 mode, but you have to play offline.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if you want to play online, it's 3v3 only, and unfortunately you have to have PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live to be able to do so.
Yeah.
Which
I mean is fair enough. Like that's just the way of the world at the moment with regards to PlayStation Plus and stuff.
But I mean, on a more positive note, they have literally just announced the release date for Dissidia NT. It's going to be coming out on the 30th of January 2018, which is way earlier than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because at E3 they had the trailer where they said it was going to be coming early 2018. Now, Square Enix, typically when they do release windows, they go for the latter end. So, I mean, I still remember the 1010 2HD remaster was given a winter release date and ended up releasing in March. Like, right at the end of winter. I think it might have even missed it by a week or two. Whereas this time, they said early 2018. Hazama, even during his E3 interviews, when he was quizzed about the release date, was just saying, like we're gonna try our best to do early 2018, but really kind of non-committal. Like we might not even hit this. We don't want to actually specify that yet. But 2 months later, they've come out and said, actually, Japan's going to be coming out on the 11th of January, and in North America,
son of a bitch.
the 30th of January. Which they can't really get earlier in the year than that.
No.
So that's really exciting to me. I mean, it does make me wonder how many more characters they're going to be able to add to the game before, like the arcade version, before the PlayStation 4 version releases.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It does sound like it's just really soon. Like, it does feel like they are really rushing to push it out. And I honestly don't know how much more opportunity they have to release additional characters unless that they release a new character like every month up until it's released or something.
Well, I mean, how many characters have they got so far?
So they have like a few, I think, left in that.
There's Gabrant. So Gabrant's the only one from the original game that isn't in the game yet.
Well, no, they haven't announced Cloud of Darkness yet, or Golbez as well. They
that's true.
That. And
getting carried away.
yeah, no, it's really confusing, and it's really kind of a shame because just the fact that, like, yeah, as we were saying before, it's like these characters are kind of no-brainer. They're going to be in it. Why are they even waiting? Like, it's just kind of silly at this point. But yeah, I'm just
deep breath, Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's really kind of throwing me off, and I know that I'm jumping ahead, but like in the sense that they're talking about the season pass now.
Yeah, so I mean, alongside the announcement of the release date, they talked about the season pass, and so there's 25 characters in the game so far. If we're thinking that Gabrant, Cloud of Darkness, and Golbez are going to be the next ones, it's going to be 28. They're likely to add Gilgamesh too, who would have thought, 29. But yeah, so the season pass, they've said, is going to contain 6 additional characters. We don't know who they are. You're obviously going to have to pay separately for those characters post-launch. I don't know how it's going to work with the arcade, whether or not the season pass is going to include them first, or the arcade's going to do them first, or we have no idea about time frames post-release either. It might be that we get a new character like every few months, like we're getting now, or they release them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Not just maybe be one of the characters you have to pay for.
I know. And that's what's like really upsetting me. Like, I mean, I know that this is the way that fighting games are going anyway. Like, gone are the days where you had Tekken and you just unlocked characters as you went along.
Yeah, I mean, like Tekken Tag, like those kind of games had like 40 characters easy, and Soul Calibur as well. Like those games had tons
and you just had to unlock them. It's really a shame now that they're pulling these kind of things. Because I mean, I know that people can say like, oh well, production costs are really high. They're gonna make their money back easy on this game. Like it's not like people have been waiting for this game. They are going to make a decent chunk of money for this game. I just don't see the point other than just to be greedy of doing this. Like it's just a shame, really, for me. Because I mean, like the thing is that Daryl and I were talking about this earlier, and our main argument for this is the fact that you look at games like League of Legends. League of Legends, you can unlock characters by working at it. So you earn enough points. With those points from winning games and that sort of thing, you can then spend them as you wish on additional characters that you like. If you don't want to do that and you want to just get characters automatically, you pay a fee to get them immediately. So there's some people who have unlocked every character because they've bought all of them. And to me, I think that's a much better way to go. If you just look at how much money League of Legends is making, they're making a bankload because they trust that players will buy things.
Yeah, and they also have like the free rotation, so every week.
But they respect the people who don't necessarily want to spend a load of money on games as well, and that maybe they'll spend money in other ways on merchandise or just promotion for the game, like alone, you know? I think it's just such a shame that these companies are relying on cheap gimmicks in order for us to just get an unfinished game. And it's not fair. Like, I mean, I know it sounds really whiny, but it's just like, I just don't think it's right. I honestly don't think it's right.
Yeah, because I mean, clearly they're doing this because they don't have time to put the additional characters in. As if they were planning to have approximately 50 characters in the game, but at the moment they're on 25, and it's taken them 2 years.
And that's fine, but just add them in later and make them free, or make them unlockable, or if you want them right away, you buy them. Like, I just don't see why they can't understand this better model, and I also, like...
I mean, it might be that you can't do that.
Yeah, maybe on PlayStation you can't really do that, because it is easier, I think, to put that kind of implementation.
And I mean, I would say that with this game, it is slightly different in the sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna let this cutscene play out, and then I'll cut this video off, and then I'll work on the next set, assuming I have enough AP to do all that. And if you're listening to the podcast, I'll try to start off where I left off in the next set of Proud Quests. So, alright, here we go. Let me turn this up a little bit. Yeah, sorry about the last mission. I'm so used to skipping stuff half the time. I messed up. Oh, let's be honest, this isn't exactly the most entertaining Kingdom Hearts story segment ever. And I forgot to turn the music up. Anyways, whatever. I'm sure there was better produced videos on YouTube if you really care that much. Alright, hopefully I'm done with that forever. Oh yay, look at that great boss. This. Okay, let me just adjust the sound really quick before I forget. Then I'll cut this video off. Alright, thanks for watching.